traditional notion of education, what do people say? I want to sit in a classroom and learn. Okay. Now, what does this lead people to do? If you are in the formal education system, you need a big amount of land, building, hostels, and then you need to fly down your esteemed dignitaries to share their experiences. Now, there's a whole deal of logistics involved, and everybody whom you want to invite may not be able to come for this because of the additional time spent in traveling. On the other hand, now, same thing now, if you do physical events even in other big cities, you will still spend all your efforts or a significant chunk of them in organizing top-notch events at the best hotels with great lunch. And if you look at this, then how do people find value in your event? You'll end up charging a decent amount, or you will get sponsorships, but people will say, acha, dinner is like this is the hotel, this is the venue. Now, these are the angles that are actually being marketed when you're having a great event. Now let's look at this. What do you actually want from an event? You want, the listener actually wants two things. One is learning, and the other is learning would mean that it's not one way. They would want interactive learning. They want to ask questions. And the other is they want some opportunity to network and meet people who are teaching them also, or sharing their insights, and other attendees who are there in that place. Okay. Now, what if you could replicate this? So the way that one can replicate this is through a webinar. Now, webinars also have a number of ways of being organized. One way of it is that there is one person who is asking questions, another expert is responding to them, and there are other participants who are viewing it, but they are not able to exactly chat live and interact with the experts. Okay, or they are interacting through another medium, so there may be a lag in the interaction. This used to happen earlier, and there are also people who play recorded webinars. Now, these are actually slightly inferior live interaction systems, but they get you the expert in front to share insights with you. Now, add to that another layer where the person who is teaching you is in a classroom-like environment. It's a virtual classroom, so you have somebody interacting, but you can also directly interrupt at any point in time and ask questions. You can ask questions on chat. This person can share documents on the screen with you. They can show you how to read a case. They can show you how to file a petition. They can show you how to draft, edit, and review a contract. And you can ask your question right there using audio. You can keep your video on. You can use chat. Now, this is what a live class is all about. And this is where the power is as good and as much in the hands of the learner as it can be in a physical classroom. In fact, even more, because when you are on a platform, your actions are visible and recorded, and the trainer can actually see who needs what, and there are less chances of missing out on an important, on a question that somebody had to ask. In a big crowd, if you raise your hand, the trainer may not see it. But in a live classroom online, that is less likely to happen.
So are there any webinars which are free for all the people who are interested in knowing about the law, about LawSikho and a lot of legal courses?
We have two categories of webinars, and these are actually in a live classroom setup. So whoever is attending can ask questions and fully interact with the faculty. This is something that's really unique to the sessions we have. So the two categories are, one is a public webinar, and different people in our team have public webinars on different themes. Like Ramanuj takes one from every week, he takes one. I take one every week. Harsh takes one from time to time. Komal takes one. So we have now, these areas could be on, say, building your own clients. It could be on improving your CV. I've taken a lot of sessions on CV and internships. There was one that Komal took on with an expert on the IBC, the Supreme Court judgment in SR under the pertaining to the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Like that, we organize multiple sessions every week, which are there for the public. So anybody who's not even studying in any LawSikho course can sign up, register, and participate in this webinar. The links for participation are shared in the Telegram group. The second category of webinar is one which is exclusively conducted for all students. This is different from the classes that are there every week for a particular subject. So in addition to these classes, we have a free webinar on aspects such as how to earn money on the side, how to build your own clients, and how to improve your CV, how to improve your network, how to publish articles better. These are all how to write better, how to publish in different places. All these are themes we organize classroom sessions for our students. Okay, and attendance of course is optional, but this is an additional facility we provide all our students so that they can learn more and do better.